remember when we...
Okay, I was just curious about that. Let's get to our next guest. We've got in studio DJ B-Ray, and he's brought his two sidekicks. There should be microphones over there, and they should be turned on.
There is.
And if we need the assistance of Brotanya, I guess we can holler at her.
Oh, she's reading. She's reading Jay Birdwell's book.
Is she?
Is she? I don't know what she's doing.
No, she's reading a Masters and Johnson's book.
I figured she was reading a romance novel.
No, she's reading Masters and Johnson's.
Brotanya, are the mics
sexology
book
and
all ready to go?
She's reading a sexology book.
They all got batteries. All you gotta do is
Mic check,
Yeah, check.
There we are.
mic check. One, two. You can take them off or leave them on. If you don't want to leave it on the thing.
You don't leave them on the stick? Take them off the stick? Whatever you want to do.
Just don't lick them.
Yeah,
Old Brotanya. And if she wasn't in the room, I would explain why I call her Brotanya, but it would embarrass her. So we'll wait till after the show, and I'll send her to go do something, and while she's gone, I'll tell you. That is...
You want to get back on the air?
That's how we'll do it.
She knows where you
sleep. She says, I know where you sleep.
She knows what you sleep in.
So, yes, I sleep in a Donald Trump shirt. No.
No, he sleeps in ass chaps. He sleeps in ass chaps and some preacher socks and shit.
That's right, the mankini.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mankini. Whatever happened to the mankini?
The mankini. Now,
well,
I want to start with this Keyboy thing. Bring me up to speed on what you're doing with this Keyboy thing coming up. This tournament.
You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. It's me, your boy LSP, Little Stack Paradise.
LSP in the building.
Yeah. Well, what had happened was I got an invite on my Facebook to the little tournament. You know, shout out to Johnny Rotten and Meaningful Music. Everybody that's, you know what I mean, doing their thing. They having a big tournament type thing going on. And
I'm not having to interrupt.
Who is
this? Just somebody trying to interrupt. Go ahead.
They're having a show out there in McPherson, Kansas at the city limits on May 16th. And basically what they have, I don't know all the info. You could get them on Facebook. Johnny Rotten on the Overtime Tour, but they're having a tournament, and myself and another artist, Cash, will be performing that night. So I'm trying to get everybody to get out there. You know, you can either get your tickets at the door for $10, or you know what I mean. We got people moving around.
We got tickets on deck. Tickets on deck right now.
Period. You know what I mean. So basically, we just want to show love to the city. You know what I mean. Show love for Princeton like we always do, and check out some other people in network and stuff like that. So,
I'll tell you, those events are the best places to network.
Yeah.
Because we have showed up to do interviews with different artists that are on the bill, and there are times that I'll end up coming back, and I've interviewed 32 people, and only 10 of them were actually supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Everybody else just showed up to had CDs or whatever. They're like, hey, dog, I'm just here. Like,
right.
And everybody's like, can I get an interview?
Right.
So
Hey, what's up, Jig? We salute you always, man. You do a lot for a bunch of underground artists. You know what I mean? You give them that platform to some type of marketing.
We aren't going to pull a Skylo and start charging artists like he wants to do.
And you do deal with a lot of artists that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is and see, he's right.
Hey, you know what?
No, I know I'm right.
Hey, man, you ain't gonna put me in the middle of this shitstorm.
Derek's got.
You done already discussed this.
Derek and I, and I'll bring you up to speed on this, B-Ray and LSP. You're gonna love this. We had a Jewish rapper on a couple months ago.
Young Jersey.
Where was I?
Huh? What'd he say?
We had a Jewish rapper on, and Derek was sitting here, and Angel was on Skype, and the guy is sitting there on video.
Cut to the chase, man. You blew his head up, and he fucking sucked.
I put this guy over like $1 million.
He fucking sucked.
And he sucked. And Derek is just slaughtering this guy, sitting over there going, this guy sucks more dick than the Bunny Ranch. He does the whole thing. And the guy's sitting on Skype just about, he's just, it's like he literally had the noose around his neck and he was getting ready to jump off the chair.
Man, I'm just listen. Don't ask for my opinion if you can't take the whole hard truth. Don't ask.
And
for
Derek's like, this guy's a piece of shit. Blah.
He sucks, man. I just say he sucks.
He's good. He sucks. And I'm like,
no, he fucking sucks.
Hey, see, you gotta stop gassing people, Jig.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta stop gassing people for real.
I just sat up here and told him he the type of motherfucker to let his best friend walk out there with some Lieber skin printed shirt and some polka dot jeans and be like, dude, you look awesome, dude. You know what I'm saying? He the type of dude. No, you ain't. No, I'll look at you, motherfucker. Nah, dog. Nah, take that shit off. Don't walk out of here with me like that. Fuck that.
So, did you lie to me?
What, about the Jewish rapper?
No.
No, he
Just
sucked.
about anything.
He sucked.
Yeah, but he wouldn't tell the Jewish rapper that. And I'm like, dude, you suck, dude. I mean, I'm sorry you think you're real.
And see, B-Ray's known me a long time.
You the king of radio, man. That's your job to be honest with people. Man.
That's your job, man.
Honest. You have to tell them, hey,
man, you need to work on this, man. You're not Weird Al Yankovic and you're not close.
You ain't Weird Al. You ain't Weird Al.
BRayOfficial.com. Check me out.
Look at that. B-Ray
iTunes. Make it rain some money and going down tonight. Get that.
So I mean,
it really download it though.
Skate on.
It's weird, man. So if you hear this guy saying some bullshit,
don't believe it.
Don't believe that shit. I'm telling you right now. Now, if you ask me something, don't ask if you don't want to hear the truth. If you don't get upset, don't ask.
There's a time for the blunt, hard truth, and then there's a time for blunt lies.
No. There's always a time for blunt, hard truth.
No.
My ex-wife, she used to be like, baby, do this look good? Fuck no, don't take that. Put that shit off. And you know what? And you know what? And she respected that shit. She was like, you know what? She got to look in the mirror like, you know what? That dude, you're right. It was better than me just let her walk out the fucking house looking like fucking who done it, why, and what for.
I'm from the opposite, because I was told when growing up that white lies were evil and sinful, and
they are. God damn it, a lie's a lie.
No, there's
a lie's a lie.
There's a difference between sitting there and getting somebody in trouble with a lie and just sparing somebody's feelings.
No, a lie's a lie. Because you really ain't sparing their feelings. You hurting their feelings because imagine when it comes from somebody else that they don't know, that they don't have nothing to do with. They be like, you look like a fucking idiot.
And then they come back around.
Then they come back to you like, you told me this look good.
Well, how did you feel when I told you?
You know what I'm saying? No, there's no. The point. There, you know what? You can believe that if you want to, but I'm telling you, one day it's gonna kick you in the ass. Because a lie is a lie. They gotta say white lie to make it sound better because it's a white lie.
Oh.
But it's a lie.
Make it sound better.
In fact, there's no such thing as a black lie because it would all be bad.
Oh, man.
It would be bad. When you say black, oh, we don't want to hear the rest.
So LSP,
yeah.
Besides this event, what else you been up to?
Man, chilling, networking. I actually just shout out to the guys, everybody over there at the Get Money Stop Hating tour. They had a little tour going on with South by Southwest out there in Austin, Texas, and we went out there performed. Me and my cousin Tommy G. And
Tommy G in the
we just been doing a lot of networking. I've been working on a project called Valley. I mean, if you follow any of the social sites, I'm on that. I mean, I've been doing a lot of group and just letting everybody know where I'm from, but I've been doing it in a group. So this project is just to show you my perspective, you know what I mean, how I'm doing on my own. And people been asking why the name of the valley, but we live in a valley. So basically it's just like, you know what I mean, so that's just to be relative to everybody.
That's why we don't get no fucking no tornadoes to tear down the fucking prison.
Yeah. I mean, we might
be waiting for it. They be waiting for that storm.
But that's,
but it jumps right over us.
And that's mainly what it is, and that's what I've been working on. I got, everybody from B-Ray back to Tommy G, my brother Sleep, Cash. I got everybody on the mixtape, The Valley. It'll actually be coming up. It was supposed to be April 24th. It will actually be the 25th. I haven't really told everybody about the switch up, but it will be April the 25th, and it'll be everywhere. We'll have hard copies. It'll be digital, so any of you guys that's always online, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora.
Yeah, support if you got an iPhone or just simple 99 cents. Support real local artists that are doing this independently for real.
We'll definitely have hard copies, and we'll have copies ready at the show too. So anybody trying to get a copy or find out any info about me or link up with me, we'll be ready.
It'll be nice if these fuckers down here supported motherfuckers. If Kansas supported Kansas artists, there's people in New York that we ain't never heard of, but they going platinum. You wanna know why? Because they fucking supporting them.
Right, and I mean that's kind of where it come from. We started on even involved with the show because I mean down here anybody see somebody else doing something they gonna try to take away from the platform. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of it. I want to have a part of the platform. I mean it's enough money out here and enough opportunity for everybody. Everybody
fucking evil. So most people don't believe
instead of being negative, you know what I'm saying? And we all from here, we might as well all be trying to
I'm not
make
from
progress. Here. I mean, I'm saying us as performers, you know what I'm saying? The artists here, we might as well be trying to progress instead of, you know what I mean, downgrade. We should be trying to upgrade.
Isn't that what I keep saying, that we're all co-workers instead of competition?
Yep.
Well, if that was only true the way people thought, then the world would be full of lollipops and suckers.
Everybody want to lead, but don't nobody want to do the boss work. They want to sit around and let us. They want to sit around and let other people do the work.
The sad part about it is everybody want to be a leader, but to be a good leader, you got at one point in time in your life you had to follow.
Hey, I know
because you learn how to lead from being a follower at one point in time in your life.
My boss at work tell me this, and this is some of the most realest things I'd never heard. She tell me this at work: I'm not gonna have you do anything that I'm not gonna do.
That's why I try to
I hear you on that.
You know what I mean? If somebody like that is willing to do something, you know what I mean? They're not going to ask you to do anything they wouldn't do. Obviously, they're ready to lead and, you know what I mean, take another step. You know, not by themselves, but with you too. You know what
I work with a lot of guys in the city, man, and, like, I can say these two, like, you know, they definitely show that dedication, determination, everything it takes to become a star. You know what I mean? Everything it takes to become a star. I mean, these guys, they're going to actually do something there, represent this city how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? I sit here and watch a show all the time on my shit, and I just, you know, I don't hate on nobody. I mean, I only got time to get money. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a lot of real stuff. It's a lot of real stuff that's coming out. You know what I mean? Myself,
what are we talking about?
Cash, everybody. It's a lot of stuff that's coming
I'm just here to get my money.
If it ain't the money, then I don't really want to hear it.
Right. So, you know, everybody be looking out for the Valley, and also everybody, if you can, pull up May 16th, City Limits.
May 16th, City Limits of McPherson.
We'll be there.
We are gonna be there.
I'll be performing too.
Brittany will be there against her will. I mean, she'll really.
I mean, you hear how he just said that? He had to switch that up real quick. He's kidnapping her.
Is Brittany still reading her book?
Too.
Yeah, she's still reading her Masters in Johnson sex book.
Come here.
Man.
We got to put you on a microphone somewhere and have you explain some stuff to us. Okay.
What am I explaining?
We were talking about Skylo earlier.
Oh, I don't care for him.
Share your experience with LSP, Tommy G, and DJ B-Ray about your Skylo experience.
A couple weeks ago, I was sitting there on the couch.
It's like,
and this motherfucker wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. He just would not quit hitting on me. He's like, well, I'll get what I want. And I'm like, not today. And he was like, kept hitting on me. I'm like, I'm a one-man woman. He's like, well, you could be a two-man woman. I'm like, no. No.
This is why Skylo ain't here today.
I think so. Well, and I think maybe he might be getting some cold feet from next week.
What?
Which one of these guys?
They're all working.
And he would just not leave me alone.
Here. We're all over the place.
I left. I was mad. I left. I
thought you were mad at me.
No, I was mad at Skylo. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Go, B-Ray.
I want to say this, man. We've been speaking a lot about Skylo. Like, the people that really don't know B-Ray don't know that was like my brother. Like,
yeah.
You know, I mean, we just got different minds. That was my
Yeah.
brother, and like I still fuck on. I ain't gonna let nobody, you know, talk crazy about him. No,
He's
I
a
mean,
good artist.
but I don't fuck with him.
But
you know what I mean? That's my brother, but I don't fuck with him, man. All these cameras, I hope you seen. Nigga,
Well, I know
stop
he's
telling
like your
people
brother.
My brother this, my brother that shit. Like, stop using me for anything.
oh yeah, and he
You know
drops
what I
your
mean?
name constantly.
I
But I don't like that
This
shit, you know?
that's like today when you first came in, and Derek's like, "Oh, this is B-Ray.
Yeah.
We've been listening to him for the last 2 months talking about my brother B-Ray, blah blah blah."
Hold on. Let me defend myself. To be perfectly fucking honest, I never really heard him play B-Ray. I heard somebody else was when we was sitting out there talking one day. He was talking about he's unbeatable. Then I heard the story about, hey, this motherfucker B-Ray, his hair probably weighs more than him. Beat him to a pulp. But he don't talk about that. Because he was talking about how he undefeated, unbeatable he was last weekend.
they
Hearing the
said-
thing, and when he was talking like that, I'm like, I don't indulge in fighting. I don't indulge in play fighting. I'm a serious type guy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to battle rap, and I really don't indulge in that, but if you call me out enough, then I'm gonna slaughter your tail. I'm blank serious. I'm gonna give you to you raw and uncut, HBO style, fucking your Cinemax style. You know what I'm saying?
Those HBO awards.
You know what I'm saying? But besides that, I never really, maybe because I didn't really pay attention to what he was saying or even really gave a shit, really, to be honest. From what I hear, he don't like me anyway. But I don't give a fuck. A lot of people don't like me. I'm one of them guys, you either love me or hate me. If you don't like my honesty and you don't like honesty, you definitely gonna hate me.
So I
Get your
can't
ass
love
on.
hate you at the same time?
Nope, it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
Nah, he's just a fast talker. He's from New York, you know. And, like, personally, I'm from the South, so I don't even like niggas talking fast to me. You know what I mean?
Because you're trying to, because coming from a southern standpoint, you trying to get over. If you always got to talk fast, you don't want me to understand. There's something that you're trying to speak so fast that I can't comprehend too.
It's a small
Yeah, you trying to put something over
Yeah.
because you speak so fast that I ain't gonna be. Majority of people, this is psychologically, this Miss J always give knowledgeable facts, statistically proven. You know what you'll remember out of every conversation? You remember the first thing that comes out and the last. Everything in between, you'll usually forget. There's only certain things you'll catch in the middle that you'll be able to remember or respond to, and those are things that you're able to correlate. So people that usually talk fast, the bullshit they spit come at the beginning and at the end. The stuff in the middle is the stuff that you really need to be trying to hear. But with our brains, the way it works, you don't be able to comprehend everything in the middle because the way our brain works, we comprehend the first and the end.
Well, in society, it's just you just listen to get ready to say what you're going to say instead of listening to understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The lack of care is there.
But how you supposed to get somebody start off with bullshit? When somebody starts off with bullshit,
You gotta stay in your lane. That's all you gotta do. I mean, you just gotta stay in your lane.
LSP, you're right, baby.
You know, it's enough. It's enough. Everybody got enough of their own problems going on. I'm not saying mine's greater, none of that than anybody. Everybody got enough of their own stuff to be.
I just wanted to clear up that I didn't really hear him say B-Ray because I never paid attention.
I never paid attention.
I'm just being, at least I'm being fucking honest. I mean, damn.
I would have rather him been.
No, Tommy G, we
You know
know.
what I'm saying? Because anything I can say right now, I can say to that person.
Yeah.
There is no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes about it.
Yeah.
I never heard him say it. That's why I just said I want to clear up. I didn't really hear him say it. Now I know this. I know the name B-Ray, and I said, "Oh, that's B-Ray," because of the story I just told you I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
that's
just
that's the only reason I remember.
And if you think about it, Jiggy, since I've been coming here, since I've been knowing you since I was young, like out of all the, I ain't going to, you know what I'm saying, put nobody out of all the, you know what I'm saying, you ain't never heard of being in no type of chaos, no type of shit.
Never
He's always been the type of, he's always
Actually,
been
the
the
story
type
I
of,
heard was him trying to some bullshit that brought his way. That's the whole reason to ask.
yeah,
It was the way the ass whooping came upon for the person to take.
exactly.
It was,
But I mean,
you know,
for-
when you
for-
start shit, I tell you from experience. I'm from Kansas City, okay?
Yeah.
And we fucking it's fucking terrible. I'm from KC. And majority of people, when you start shit, the motherfucker who start shit, they get their ass handed to them.
Man,
Always. That's just the way it always happens.
yeah.
So when I heard your name, I wasn't thinking of it as something bad. It was something that
Yeah.
I don't put the whole business out on the radio because it ain't my motherfucking business to tell. But But it was because of that situation. It wasn't B-Ray in no bad dilemma to where it came up. It was B-Ray protecting his shit. He protecting his family. He protecting what's
that's a prime example. That's a perfect example because I ain't never seen him just sit out and try to speak about no man and speak badly about him. He ain't speaking about nothing he don't know. You know what I mean? He don't have to fast talk you. Everything he say, he mean when he say it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to him for being like one of the older cats actually in Hutchinson doing music that's actually been trying to build his brand. That's been trying to stand on his own, not having no handouts from nobody. But don't get it twisted. He work with me. He work, shout out to my brother Zay Cruz. He worked with a lot of people.
You know,
so it's
handout,
good to
there's
see.
a difference between handout and working. Collaboration is not a handout. You know what I'm saying? And what people got a lot of things mixed up in the music industry. A lot of shit, see, they try to take it and twist it around. But it's always have been, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I'll be on this feature for you. And another artist be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, when we come around, hey, man, remember I did that? You ain't even got to remember. I'm going to do this for you. But now with the way they try to put it down, you sign this contract like a lot of now artists and big companies, they try to make it to where you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't second a handout. It's you scratch my back, I scratch yours. One hand wash the other. Both hands wash the fucking face.
Exactly. You know, big shout out to him. A big shout out to Jiggy Jag and you know what I'm saying. Everybody up there always rocking the LSP and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. The whole Hutchinson movement, like the Midwest, we really. I know I say this a lot, but we really got something going. Well, you know
I haven't heard of it now, but I'm glad to hear.
Oh yeah, because you know when they think of the Midwest, when you really think about the Midwest, deep into the middle where we at, what you hear about? You hear about Kennedy. You gonna hear about Tech. That's the like them cats that I know. You know what I'm saying? That's closest to me. That's actually them put themselves on a platform. Think about it. It's you know what I'm saying? It don't even. Sometimes it don't get this far. You know what I mean? But if you think about it, Tech. Think about it. Right. When you hear Kansas, you hear Kansas City. You hear Tech 9. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know that this is a whole new wave and a whole nother breath of fresh air.
But ain't nobody in Kansas City sounding like Tech.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Exactly.
Tech is his own self.
Exactly.
Only thing you hear now this I'm gonna have to correct you out. When people think of Kansas City, when they think of people rapping from Kansas City, majority of the time they think of people rich. Everybody trying to sound like Rich, not Tech 9.
Yeah.
Rich the Factor. Everybody trying to sound like Rich the Factor.
Yeah. But I'm saying, of course, on the underground level, if you in the streets and you know people in the streets and
now
you over
I can't say nothing about Hutch. I can't say
that.
I never heard nothing about Hutch.
Yeah, and I mean we bump all of them, but like if you in the, you know what I'm saying? Some people gonna look at it they gonna look at Rich and they gonna look at who else they got out there, Nettie and Bird and cats like that. Different little cats. I don't know everybody. I'm not gonna name everybody.
There's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of cats out there, but you got to think about it as that's the underground. So it's the underground fan base that's looking at it. When you think about Rich and who's been there and who's out here traveling and you think about who's putting, you know what I'm saying, themselves in position, not to say I'm not taking nothing away from Rich, but if you think about who's really didn't been here since 06 when I was in 6th grade to now to where they got their own a whole incorporation, you know what I'm saying, they think of Tech. You know what I mean? They think of Kansas City. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it first. I couldn't take nothing away from Rich.
I feel like
Rich did it. Rich did it.
Y'all different. Y'all feel different.
All I heard about
was Tech, and that's just because just like
that's what I'm saying. Rich,
exactly.
Because you say he ain't trying to take nothing from him. I'm saying Rich have did a lot. He turned down big deals,
right?
Because he didn't want that shit. He didn't want what basically what me and you was talking. What I just said. He didn't want that. He wanted his own independent.
That independent, yeah.
And Tech 9, his shit was independent.
Exactly. And just like you had said, you not from here, I'm not from Kansas City, so that's just the outside looking in. So if I'm barely, if you know what I'm saying, being from Kansas, if the biggest, to me, I think that I see is Tech 9. How do you think the rest of the world? How much, you know what I'm saying? How much work am I going to put for the rest of the world just to hear about me? Because we in the middle of the middle. You know what I'm saying? Everything gets here last. Shopping stores, food stores. You know what I'm saying?
We can't talk about nothing here. Hutch getting here because Hutch don't want shit here.
And they don't, exactly. So it's gonna be even. So that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
We out here working.
If they had their motherfucking way, neither one of us would be in this room. It would be like fucking Rush up in this motherfucker.
But we here though. That's what I want them to understand. We here and we rocking. You know what I'm saying? It's a breath of new fresh air. And I hope you get to the show and I hope you know what I mean, get to hear some of the music because it's a lot different from what's been coming out. It's not the same different thing. We all got our own stories and we all executing.
Like I said, I'm usually the guy that's on here that they think of the. I'm Mr. A Fonzie A. You get the A, which A is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Fonzie said. But I give anybody I'm a musician myself.
Exactly.
I make beats.
Right.
I'm a poet. I'm a poet number one. I was a poet before I did anything. Right. So I draw. I do tasks. I do all that. Yeah. So I look at it from a different standpoint. So when people think that I'm just shitting on somebody, no, I'm gonna give you if you don't want the honest opinion, don't fucking ask me.
Don't ask.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Because I'm gonna tell you, give it to you raw, and I ain't gonna try to come at you totally disrespectful as you coming at me disrespectful. Now I just tell you, motherfucker, you suck.
Yeah.
Take your shit, throw it in the fucking garbage. It'll do better.
But check me out. If you go to one of these big A&Rs and one of the
they gonna give it to you raw.
They gonna give it to you raw.
They gonna give it to you.
You need to get used to having criticism. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no artist if you can't accept criticism. I'll say that right now. You cannot be no type of artist if you can't accept no type of criticism.
I'm not taking nothing. But I mean, I done met some people that I've been fucking around with that heard me spit and shit and like that, and they got some spit. You know what I'm saying? They got some spit. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all know Houston. I fucked with Houston. He got some spit. The guy got some spit. J-No got some spit. I hear some people that got some spit. Everybody talk about keyboard. I never heard.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing, man. Like the artists that you hearing about just coming here, like I mean. I don't know, bro.
And it's just people that I end up running into.
Everybody got their own talents and their own way of doing things. I just haven't had any artists out because of marketing, you know, or like the way you should come out. Nobody has done it right. We just do shows around here. We get together. Everybody got their own little cliques. You know, the people you ran into, you know, I can see he goes. He's gonna go. You know what I mean? Artist. I rock with Houston as an artist. You know what I mean? Keyboy, you know, he definitely is a go-getter. He makes shit happen.
And that's what I never
He's a marketing guy.
I never heard his music personally.
Yeah.
So when everybody think I'm being an asshole, I said, no, I just haven't never heard his music.
Exactly.
What is fucking wrong with that?
It's some people that ain't. It's some people that it's new cats out right now.
You know what I'm saying? I know
it's new cats out right now that people ain't heard of. It's rappers out right now that we ain't heard of. I know
motherfuckers
you know what I'm saying?
who haven't heard of artists that everybody should have heard. I know people that haven't heard of fucking Tupac shit. Really haven't heard.
See murder type shit. You got they look at me like, who is that? You know
so when I say I'm not saying nothing bad because I'm from the city. So where I'm from, this was a total culture shock to me. You dig? This smaller. When I first got down here and I met black people and they seen me and they was like, "What's up?" I'm not gonna lie to you. First thing I was like, "What the fuck you mean? What's up?" Fuck you mean? Because I'm not used to that. Because I'm not. What's up? Because I'm not used to that. Where I'm from, you don't know me, you don't speak. You keep moving. Keep it rocking. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to get used to it down here. So me being where I'm from and where I am now, I don't meet a lot of artists down here because I'm a house nigga. I go to work, go to and back from situations. I don't want to mingle. I know this is a big fucking meth town. I don't want to fucking mingle because I don't know what nobody into. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm hearing you, I'm saying in a positive notion. Because I think I may have seen you somewhere before. Didn't speak, just kept moving. But I'm just one of them type of guys, you know what I'm saying? So it's the congratulations that y'all doing y'all thing, and it'd be nice. I'm not meaning to talk shit on people on Hutch, but I'm just speaking the truth. They ain't fucking supporting.
Yeah.
They not fucking
That's
supporting.
The biggest thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the biggest thing.
And if it sucks like that, people in Kansas don't support. They only support what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking sad. Like we was talking about when we came down here. Now this was so sad. I said it on every back and listen to the thing after about coming the boss. Yeah, and you can see me and Miss Princess here. We ain't the best of fucking friends. You know,
we respect
but we respect each other. You know what I'm saying? And we had freestyle battle. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't like a lot of shit says, but my vote goes with him. And then when she said what she said, I vote Scott. I said live on air. I said, you only said it because you know him. She shook her head. Yes, I said, you said it because it's favoritism thing. Because you know, when broadening, you should be more honest to support whoever is better in the community. Whoever's doing what they supposed to be doing, fuck friendship, because friendship will get you killed. Friendship and business don't mix. It never has. Got the majority of the fucking mob movies, majority of gangs, majority of businesses, because they try to mix friendship with business and honestly things that need to get into. So I'm saying this about Hutch, not to down motherfuckers, but maybe to give them more of awareness. Support your local artists. Support people you got going somewhere, because those same motherfuckers who you may support, and you never know. People remember what the fuck happens and those who really helped them. Now, those who come around that don't help, you're not going to get shit. But that community that helped them succeed, the chances is more likely that they're going to go back if they succeed and support that community who was there to give them that push. It only would take Kansas support their artists, whether it's rock, whether it's country, whether it's rap, whether it's techno, whether it's EP, whatever it is.
EDM.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just Kansas as a whole, as a population. If they supported they artists, if they supported they artists as in a statewide. If everyone in Kansas just supported their artists, just the state of Kansas, you would have people that's being able to make money, being able to put more into Kansas. You wouldn't have fucking governors over here making these fucking rules to try to steal money from here to rob Peter and pay Paul. You would probably be able to have artists and people like this that came up in this community from them helping to be able to put money back into a fucking community. It's just common fucking sense.
So, you know what I'm saying? That comes being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Nothing easy comes overnight. So with that being said, you know, however, you know what I'm saying, people are gonna look at your certain work a certain way when they first meet you. You know what I mean? They might not like it, and they might. It just depends on you. Are you gonna let that make or break you? You know what I'm saying? Even if it is in your city, that's not short. We drove 8 hours. I got off a shift from work. We drove 8 hours to Austin, Texas to network out there. So sometimes
some people that there, they supported your shit.
Exactly. So it's within. Sometimes it's within you. You got to be able to step outside your boundaries.
Eminem is the banks. He blurted that once he got big. He said, "You fuckers here in Detroit wouldn't even support me because I was a fucking white rapper. Now all you motherfuckers want to call and have me do a show. I'm not doing a goddamn thing there. Period. Kiss my dick. I go to Australia and give them some money before I give you a goddamn thing.
And sell out every show. And sell out every show.
That's the sad thing about her. We do have talent, and there is a chance that, you know, some of this talent might get out there and really blow up, and then everybody is gonna be on that bandwagon like you was always there.
You better believe.
And then that's when you throw up the middle fingers, cop deuces.
That's when I'll be like, man, fuck y'all. Y'all weren't listening to Jiggy when I was on there.
Hey,
giving you the login, we giving you the email and everything. You ain't logged into the show.
Only thing you gotta do is cop the deuces, then take away the pointer finger.
What, Jay?
Does Third Thursday ever have any rappers?
No.
He's not really into having rappers.
I have not seen it, period.
We did an experiment one time where DJ Spawn and Skylo went down and just sat up on a corner. And we had so many people freaking complain. Oh my God, these rappers. What are they doing downtown? I tried to do a Causes for a Cause one night with hip hop. I had to fight and scrap with the city to let us pull that off. In fact, the only reason they let us have it is because I put Keyboy on the bill, and they're like, "Oh, we trust Keyboy."
Yeah. I mean, but if you, you just look at the history.
Let me put it like this: just less than 50 years ago, you had KKK march on Main Street. This is less than 50 years ago.
Yeah.
People want to play this facade. America's getting better. You a goddamn lie. It's the same, if not even worse. Only difference is you got them in suits now. You ain't got them walking around in sheets. You got them in suits. You got them like me. You know what I'm saying? Negro walking around in a suit, except for they the redneck walking around in a suit. It's the same fucking thing. Same fucking thing, same fucking notion.
Well, if you do, Jiggy Jack, if you do happen to get any of them, you know what I'm saying, venues are open, anything like that, it's a whole nother show with us. The 2 shows that we did at Grand Slam and at Vic's, 2 different shows at Vic's, had the shows packed, no problems, no issues.
And see, that's the big thing. That's the big thing. People think when it comes with hip hop, it comes with a problem. It ain't got to be a problem.
It don't.
It don't.
We had our people. We had our people out there. We had Jiggy and his people out there.
It don't got to be a problem. It's what people fail. See, there's a lot of things that go on at rock concerts. They just don't broadcast them. But it's a lot of shit that fucking goes down. Right. I mean, violence galore. Right. Violence fucking galore. They just don't broadcast it like that.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when meth came out. Meth was okay. Meth was okay because it was between the Mexicans and so forth. But then once it started hitting these doctors and lawyers' daughters and sons, we got a fucking problem.
Yeah. So
it's the same notion with the rock concert and the rap. With hip hop, they immediately assume that there's going to be gun violence.
Whenever you approach somebody as I'm a rapper,
it's
automatically gonna go back to Tupac.
It's a stereotype.
They gonna bring it back to Tupac.
It's a stereotype.
You just want to kill the next person you see.
And then you think about this. Think about these two words: Hutchinson rapper. So when you think Hutchinson, you're already like, hold on, wait a minute. That already makes your antennas go up. Then you hear Hutchinson rapper, you're like, I don't really know. You know what I mean?
Rapper?
Yeah, that's what I think.
What is y'all doing down there? So,
you gotta show me, but that's what bro them doing. We showing improvement.
And y'all get kudos. Anybody doing something positive, I'm for it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a hood nigga, and you can take a rat out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the rat. It's a fucking proven fact. Yeah. No matter where you take somebody, you can take the fucking blackest motherfucker, and you can put him in the richest neighborhood. When push come to shove, he gonna revert back to what he know, what he grew up on.
Still parking in the front yard.
Point blank. Exactly. I'm just telling you what it is.
Oh yeah.
So.
I'm still parking in the front.
Hey,
$1 million house.
You're right.
Hey, but this is it's just the truth. So it's not just them. It's us that gotta shake that stereotype.
Yes.
We helped aid it.
In high school, I was a lot darker skinned, and there was this one high school I went to. There was only one black guy that went there. I stood up for him, and I was pretty dark, so everybody thought I was either part Mexican or part black. And the Triple K and the skinheads were like giving me problems, and it was just like, geez.
And now imagine how stupid they would have been if you just wiped off a little bit of skin. I'm white. They would have been like, oh my god.
Well,
we're fucking sorry.
Okay, so for example, since that happened, I went to the other high school and I hung around all the blacks and Mexicans because that's what I was used to, and I was like had to be re-educated that I was white. And my husband hates it because whenever I get mad, I go back to my old roots and
you go back to what you go back to what you grew up on, what you became accustomed to, what you became comfortable with.
Hold up, motherfucker. Who you talking to?
Who the fuck you think you talking to, motherfucker?
Yeah, my son was like telling my daughter, you know she's mad if she's bothering her head.
You know what I'm saying? It's true fact, man. I'm glad y'all doing positive things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good to finally meet somebody else down here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can link up. Like I tell people, I ain't signing a goddamn thing. Yeah. I didn't want to sign my probation papers, so you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I'm giving you guys kudos, and I haven't heard nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna look and see.
Oh yeah, definitely do your homework. Please do your homework.
I'm gonna
please do your homework.
Back,
on Facebook, it's Live Stack Paradise Music. Live STAC Paradise Music. Reverb Live Stack Paradise. Twitter at Live Stack. Instagram at Black Stock. Everywhere.
I forgot to give them the formal introduction, didn't I?
We everywhere, man.
Go.
My name is Derek. Who I am.
Tommy G.
Let me
who are you?
I'm Derek Skate. I'm sometimes an asshole. I'm sometimes the fucking dick. Okay. Depending on the situation, depending on which one I be. Only thing I know is at the end of the day, I ain't gonna be one getting fucked. So if that's in the dick, I'm gonna be the dick. It's only for my name is Derek Skate.
Go. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
All right, man. But yeah, we everywhere, man. Also, please, Reverb Nation, myself, Stack Paradise, my brother right here, Be Ready's on there, my brother Steve Fest, that's AP, my brother Prince is here,
so y'all work with the Prince?
The Prince is here. That's my
Yeah, he was just here last week.
He was just here last week.
Yeah.
He showed up and got into freestyle battles. And after he started really going nuts, Scott was like, I gotta go, I'll be back later.
Yeah, he's an assassin when it comes to the battles.
The Prince. This is something else, I have to say.
Oh man, and he got projects coming up. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be giving y'all a rundown.
Oh yeah,
that, but he got projects coming.
He already told me he's gonna be
also back. He's also on the Valley too. So be looking out for a feature track with him too.
Oh, that's good to know. Man, Hutch is so small, you just don't know who you know.
Man.
Well, let's do this. We got Tommy G here too.
How you doing?
What are you up to, baby?
Man,
what are you up to, brother?
I'm up to a project right now. Right now, it's like a couple months in. You know, and I really wanted to be something I love. You know, I don't want it to be nothing that I don't know. I can just put something out that's repetitive and just sound real fucking dumb, and it sounds good. It wouldn't sound good to me. But it's called KK. It's called the King of Kansas, and I'm working on it. And just stay tuned. Because I don't really want to talk too much.
Look at that.
That sounds awesome sauce.
Definitely go to that Piggy Bank. We got a single on there right now, me and Tommy G, called Piggy Bank. That's the single on there. So York Nation, Piggy Bank, a lot of different tracks you can download, check them out.
Performed that at South by Southwest.
Yeah, real big, man.
So tell me about that experience. What the hell was that like?
Man, it was like a whole nother world. We had talked to B-Ray. I gave us the idea for it. We had talked about it. I missed out on it last year, and I finally got the chance to do it. And so we just, it was just taking a lot more initiative because, you know what I mean, them guys are from the South. So, you know what I'm saying, they stand on what they mean. So, like, it was a different world, you know what I'm saying? Down here, where we wearing sweats and slides, down there, they iced up gold up just to go to Walmart, you know what I mean? And everybody's out there trying to do their music. So it was definitely like a good learning experience for us and just showing us where we're at.
Look at me different and shit because I'm dressed in the suit all the time.
Yeah.
They look at me crazy.
Yeah. Because they was looking at me weird. I'm like, man, this is what I do. I'm from Kansas. I wear shorts.
I don't wear shorts and slides. I'm suited up every day.
But you got to think it's 46. You got to think it's 46 degrees down here. So when I get to Dallas and I see 76, I'm you know what I mean, I'm back to comfortable.
I'm like this every day.
But
every day.
It was every day.
I'm every day.
It was. I'm
every day.
It was a good
like this every day. Motherfuckers look at me like I'm fucking weird and shit.
Right.
Are you a deacon?
Right.
Are you a deacon? Are you a preacher? Jehovah's Witness? I'm like, well, think
Are
whatever
you
the
a
fuck
preacher
you
or
want to think.
Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, that's what they think. And one guy actually stopped me at a, I ain't gonna say the liquor store. That was my favorite liquor store when I used to go to the liquor store. The only one I went to on 4th Street.
Okay.
Dude stopped me, messed me. I was like, I'm from Chicago. Are you a pimp or a preacher? I said,
Pimp or a preacher?
He said, I said, I used to be. He said, what's your profession? I said, I'm a truck driver. I drive trucks. He said, you drive trucks looking like that? I said, he said, I thought you would have been a preacher or a deacon or a pimp or some shit.
Right.
I said, man, that's your perception.
Man.
A man gotta be a certain type of way just to look nice. When you look good, you feel good.
Right.
True story.
I mean, them cats is, like I said, them cats is show out there, you know what I mean, moving and maneuvering and networking. And shout out to all the cats that we networked with, you know what I mean, and it was just a good.
That's a totally different world from now.
It's different because it's fast. So to where cats down here is talking about, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that, they're already doing it.
They support down there though. They support like a motherfucker. They support. I don't care who you are. If you from the South,
you down there doing Texas
we own you.
They love you.
We own you. The radios don't play you everything. We own you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the difference between
it was a good,
here,
you know,
but people talk so bad about stuff. No, South is this redneck, this and the other. But they support. They may not like niggas, but they will support. They will support their people.
At our venue, it was. I could say like it was more of a white crowd.
Yeah, and it was real diverse.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They support.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, if you from this area, we support you. If you go to Atlanta, no matter what the fuck race you are, creed or color, they gonna support you there because you're from Atlanta. You're from Georgia. You trying to do something. If you go to Arkansas, they gonna fucking support you.
That's why they say
you go to Florida, they gonna support you.
Migrate to fucking AL to get the fuck on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they say
But I gotta watch. But I gotta watch though. I gotta watch for that because I can't. I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't want you to just rock with me because I'm from Hutch. I want you to actually listen to my music, and then I want you to say you rock with me. I'm not taking nothing away from you said, but what I'm mainly getting the point I'm getting to is don't just say, oh, he's from Hutch, I'm from Hutch, so I'm a rock with him.
We do need that support.
That ain't the point. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
That's all where it starts. It ain't whether you ain't gotta like something to support it. Support is the first step to achieving a better goal. No matter who it is, I don't like a lot of fucking shit.
Right.
But if it's in a certain point of range, I'm gonna support it because I know they're doing it for the right purpose. There's motherfucking songs I done bought shit. I don't like they shit. But because of the message that they were sending and because of where they were from, I'm supporting what they sending, what they're doing. Yeah. Whether I listen to the CD or not, I still pay for it. I done bought it just
like bro just said, we appreciate our support, but just like you had said earlier, it's different between sharing something and actually talking about it. So talk about my shit. I'm just, if you know, you really, you know what I'm saying, I'm from, it's not like it's just somebody coming from nowhere. You know me, talk about it. Because it's a lot of just talk about everything else, and what besides what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? If we really gonna be focused on something and we really gonna move, let's actually talk about it. Let's actually be behind it 100%. Let's actually put some, you know what I'm saying, some drive and some determination into it, because that's what we doing. We just need the city behind us, and with the city behind us, we unstoppable.
I'm gonna make them catch up.
That's a good fucking plan.
That's
and if you like me then, fuck it, I'm still gonna.
I mean, whether you like me or not, I'm gonna keep working. We steady working, whether you like it or not. But I definitely hear what you're saying, and I'm not trying to take nothing away from nobody. I need that support.
Support is the first step to getting somewhere.
That's what I'm getting right now.
There's a lot of people. Listen to most of these fucking artists, and majority of these artists out here these days, they fucking suck. They are fucking terrible. They got
but they got that marketing.
But they got that marketing. They got that people that's gonna support them, whether they're good or not. They're being supported.
Isn't that a white lie?
Regardless.
Isn't that a white lie?
Big ass white lie.
No. That's actually not a white lie. Support does not take liking. To support somebody, you ain't gotta like them. You ain't gotta like them. So support somebody is support.
For real. Even back in the day when your parents used to go to your little musical choir concerts and stuff, they might not have went in there,
but they supported it.
But they supported it.
They supported it. That was the whole. That's the whole point.
My mom didn't read my book until 6 months after it was published.
Okay. Well, but look, it doesn't matter. She still shows support. She still may not like it, and she still may not like it, and still may not even tell you that.
Yeah.
Still might not even
but she supported you. Support is not a white lie. Support is just supporting. It's giving the people the push that they need. They getting that encouragement.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And that's all it takes. There's a lot of people out here that's getting the push and support. They don't really deserve it. They don't fucking need it. They fucking suck.
Like the Jewish rapper.
Yeah, but they getting that support. That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes to get somewhere. Is support.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We definitely pushing each other. I mean, like, don't feel like we just feeling like the support. We definitely trying to push each other just as much. You know what I mean? Just that's being, you know what I mean? Solo artists, just being around each other and stuff. We still try to push each other. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to outweigh him. You know what I'm saying? It's a friendly competition. We all gonna come.
It shouldn't be.
Really, I think how you said it's a friendly competition.
Friendly competition.
Yes.
Yeah. What we doing is brand and business, man, trying to push ourselves independently. Like, we not just locally. We got passports. We international. We was actually supposed to be in Africa this week.
Right. Exactly.
I can't get a passport right now. I'm just kidding. I just joked to lighten the moment. I just joked to lighten the moment.
Music and how passionate we are on getting this out. You know,
that was a joke.
Whatever it takes. You know, I'm trying to get our
and that is a definitely positive thing that needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? For it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, whether I'm gonna support. Now, if motherfucker ask my opinion, don't ask my opinion if you don't want the truth.
Oh, I want the honesty. I want the honesty.
But besides that, y'all trying to do something positive. I gotta support black men trying to do something positive any goddamn way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we already got a negative image. It's gonna continue to stay negative as long as we keep pushing a negative image towards hip hop and what happens at shows. It's gonna continue to be that way.
Yeah, all together. I mean, but all together though, not just black. All
not
together.
just black, but
even just me coming, even us coming to see, sit down with Jiggy Jag, him setting it up with us. It's just all as one.
It's all,
you know what I mean? Everybody, everybody life matter. I mean, I know everybody be saying that, but before it does, because like I said, it's enough opportunity and stuff.
Everybody to eat. It's just if you want to be greedy.
Exactly.
If you
so we gonna
greedy,
support. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? Take and appreciate and be grateful for the support we got. You know what I mean? Shout out Jiggy Jag, man.
Well, I'm working on an idea, but I don't know if I can put it together.
Come on, man. Give me something.
I'm working on an idea.
Man. Give me something.
When Causes for a Cause was having our issues with the city and various things, we did some stuff at the Flag Theater.
Yeah.
And I am in the process of talking to the Flag Theater about possibly doing a show up there, a hip-hop show.
Man.
Basically what we would do is we'd bring in DJ Spawn or whoever wanted to DJ. They have a light guy who'll run lights for us.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then they would sell concessions, and they would take the concessions, and then we could take the money at the door.
Yeah,
that'd be super dope.
That'd be
perfect.
Everybody could eat.
That's perfect.
Everybody could eat.
That's perfect.
So,
you know what I mean? But listen, Jig, this is
he said he's gonna run it by my contact says he's gonna run it by the board and get back with me.
And this is the start. And this is where it starts.
And
we just gotta make
big
sure
start. Make sure it ends in a good, positive
exactly.
fucking
That's where I'm going.
No
we need
bullshit.
to make sure who's gonna be involved. We need to start putting, you know what I mean? We're going to put positive
once
people
I get the
with positive vibes in a positive situation.
Any bullshit stays at the door.
You know what I mean? Not even stay at the door. If you got bullshit around you, maybe you don't even need to, you know what I mean?
When I say the door, I mean...
yeah, just
it doesn't come to the
hit the road, Jack.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit the road.
Don't you come back.
There's a certain model that certain type of people live by, and there's a business term that they live by.
Yeah.
You cannot like a motherfucker, but they look at each other before they walk in that room and say, you know what? I don't like you. One day I'm going to kill you. But when we walk inside this room, it's all business, strictly business. We're going to leave that right where it was.
You know what I mean?
Leave it where it is.
Definitely.
Tonight's a night to take care of this. And I've been in a situation, you know, I'm from the city where people on a certain type of thing, but since it was co-related, they was co-related, family involved, they didn't like it. They go to
even if for a little
hey, I'm going to get you later. But right now, since we at this place, hey, we'll leave it there.
Just
you know what? I think a lot of me networking with a lot of people go with that. So I think people really ain't trying to fuck with me because they think I'm gonna take it there with them. But I handle myself in a business sense anywhere I'm at. Like I'm not gonna just fight at a club that I'm trying to be in and perform in, or or something like that.
That's fucking up your money. Realize there's certain type of you can fuck up your money. And now, if it comes to whooping your ass to the point and getting my money, I'd rather look like a bitch and get my money. You can say whatever the fuck you want to. Everything's taken care of now. Catch you on the outside, you may find out something.
Money talks.
Yeah, but money
talks.
I'm not gonna be able to pay my bills after just kicking your ass in this club and everybody been like, yay!
Exactly. Yeah. Now I gotta pay for it. Now I gotta pay for bill.
Now I gotta pay for bill. Now I gotta pay a lawyer.
You know what I mean? Nah, we ain't rocking like that. We you know what I'm saying? We coming up.
But that be the difference, though.
You broke something away.
Yeah, you broke. Yeah, you gonna that shit coming back too. You gotta pay for that too.
That be the difference. People that got something, people that don't.
I really like you guys' vibe, man. It's good to hear some stuff, man. We definitely gonna have to link up, man. I'm really feeling you. I'm gonna do my research.
Oh yeah, man. You got all the networks and everything, man. Please do that. You know what I'm saying? We everywhere. We everywhere. Don't stop.
That's definitely a good thing, man. You know, to actually see some other people down here trying to do something positive, and know the difference between business sense and nonsense. Basically, that's basically the point. I mean, you can't put it no clearer than that. You know what I'm saying? So I give you guys kudos, man. I wish y'all the best, and the more I know, when I see something, I'm gonna tag everybody I know. Everybody back home, and I don't know too many people here. You know what I'm saying? but I will tag everybody that I know from other places, other cities, other towns, and other states. That's what I do. I can't promise you much for down here, but
that's enough support.
I can send your stuff out to other people.
Exactly.
Well, we've got see, Jay, this week was a lot calmer.
Yes. I mean, last last weekend we did the radio rap, and I lost like a couple of fans, so can't help it.
They wasn't fans. They wasn't fans.
Be all right.
They wasn't really fans.
I like supporting people in their dreams. I don't care if it's. I'm sorry, you know I don't like the word nigga in my rap music, but
There's
I'm
nothing
still
wrong
gonna
with that.
support you because
there's
you
nothing
got
wrong
a
with it.
dream.
I don't use a lot of nigga in my rap,
you don't
so.
like it in rap music. The guys outside don't like it. Period.
Well then,
You've
why
got
are
something
they
in common.
saying it?
No, they like it.
No, they like it.
They like the word.
They like the word. They like the word. They
They
ain't
just
just.
don't like the person.
They
There
just
you
don't like
go.
the people.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. We are quick. Let's do this. Next week we'll be off for Easter, just because it's Easter. The 23rd we will be back, and it will be DJ Spawn and the whole 9 yards. God knows what'll happen on the 23rd, or as you have said, someone's going to get their ass whipped.
I don't think I know. Only thing I know is it ain't gonna be me, and it ain't gonna be me. So
It ain't gonna be me either.
The 30th will be off because I will be marking out and fanboying to Ric Flair and Jerry Lawler at the Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna cry like
So
a
it's
13.
on-
I'm gonna cry like a 13-year-old Justin Bieber fan when I meet Ric Flair.
Whatever.
hold on, you said I was supposed to be meeting Ric Flair too. See, you see,
Buy your own ticket.
I'm trying to imitate his woo. Whatever.
Woo! And then May 7th is going to be the day that we have the racist's head explode. Because on May 7th, I'm going to encourage open door policy. Anybody can show up, do whatever. And then afterwards, all I ask is you bring a side dish. I got somebody cooking barbecue, and we're going to sit out there at 4 o'clock and hang out and eat barbecue in front of the racists.
sounds like good plan.
So,
Sounds like a good.
barbecue will be provided. All I ask is bring a side dish, and then
That sounds like
we
a
are
good
going to
plan.
get it in.
Somebody gonna be
And
mad.
I'm talking, everybody and their brother's going to be at this bitch. DJ B-Ray going to bring his crew. Skeeter Rock going to be here. Houston them going to be here. We got the whole goddamn crew
We
coming.
gonna come deep.
Hey, he gonna move. he gonna move out. We being infested by roaches.
And here's the deal. If you got kids,
But he already got
bring
one.
them. Because we want to throw frisbees around and footballs, and we want to have a good old time.
Ooh,
Black,
football.
white, Mexican, I don't give a fuck. We're going to be hanging out in the front yard.
Y'all heard it first.
May 7th.
Y'all heard it here.
Jiggy,
Y'all heard it first.
Spread the word, baby.
in the building, man.
Jiggy, you said football, so I'll be here.
The racist head pop.
That's what we gonna call
The
it.
most
man.
racist barbecue you've ever seen in the history of the business.
Racist.
And it's not going to be us at the barbecue that are racist. It's going to be the people watching us
that's
have the
what I'm
barbecue
saying.
that are going to be racist.
Hold on.
Shouldn't it be
The
called
racist
the,
neighbor. The racist
Yes.
neighbor.
Racist
head
neighbor
pop.
barbecue.
The racist
shouldn't it be
neighbor
called the
barbecue.
most integrated then?
There you go.
Yeah, the most integrated barbecue.
All right, that sounds much better. That sounds
Yeah,
positive.
That sounds
That
real
sounds-
good.
hey,
That's
because
because I
the
make
racist
good
head
tissues.
pop, man, that makes it sound like the police gonna be everywhere.
Hey, well, I would've
But like I said, I've already had a guy get a hold of me. He said he said I love this idea. I love the rappers you have on your show. I'm bringing the barbecue. Barbecues take care of. He said I just want people to bring side dishes, and we're going to sit outside and we're going to have a freaking hell of a time.
Got it May
What's the
7th.
TV
Lock
dude
it in,
coming?
man.
I'm in like
May
Flynn.
7th.
Bring
I'm
the
in like
kids. Bring frisbees, footballs, whatever. We gonna have ourselves.
Puppies, baby goats?
I don't think we can get away with baby goats.
Damn it.
Unless we put them on the grill. Unless we put them on the grill.
They're still growing. Maybe in a year.
I'm
then I'll
just
bring a
saying.
goat.
I'm just
I'll bring
saying.
a goat in here.
So May 7th, mark it down, spread the word, tell every
sure.
single one of your black friends
For sure.
we getting it in.
Brown friends.
Black, brown.
Tell your black friends, your
anything.
black
Hey,
friends,
even
your
the white,
Mexican
even my
friends.
white friends that act black, they gotta come too.
My great friends.
Tell if you got any friends that are black that have that white skin disease like Michael Jackson, they can come too. I don't give a fuck. Just bring them all in. And and also while we're out there grilling and cooking, Spawn's gonna have the tables going. We're gonna have music.
Going down.
So I can dance outside instead of.
So you can dance, you can belly dance. Oh, that would be somebody. That would be their worst night.
Hey, you know what song we like to play,
belly
right?
dancing with black guys.
Hey, you know what's gonna kill them? We should have DJ Spawn play every black man's theme song. Every black man knows this. Don't tell my heart, my aching break. Hey, we should all start. We should all start just fucking square dancing right in the yard.
Hey, if everybody parks in the back like we're supposed to,
we can square dance. Everybody can square dance. That'll
be the craziest thing in the world.
Put that on YouTube. We get hella hits said.
Can we have Will Smith song? You know.
I got the fucking drone. We can fly the drone over.
Hey, we get hella hits. We get hella hits. Everybody, all these black people doing the fucking square dance.
Bring your cameras.
I'll be there.
So May 7th, and I'll be promoting it all over social media as we get into it. Like I said, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your children, whatever you want to do. We getting it in. Because what's the best way to fight racism? Have a ton of black people and a bunch of black food and barbecue.
Hey, that'll make you piss off more than anything.
Chitlins, pig's feet.
I don't eat that.
Bring it on.
I don't eat that shit either.
Oh, I don't eat it either, but I mean.
Stereotypical.
We need to have stereotypical black food so they can get even more angry, and maybe we can see their heads explode.
Oh, he gonna jump off his top thing head first.
So that's that. That wraps it up here. Let's go around. Let everybody plug. We'll start over here. B-Ray, how we get a hold of you, baby?
And you know, brayofficial.com or B-Ray of CTC, every social site, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, B-Ray KS on Twitter.
What's up, LSP?
LSP, yeah, man. Live Stack Paradise on Live Stack Paradise Music. I'm sorry, on Facebook. Live Stack Paradise on Reverb Nation. That's where most of the links are. I'm on the Instagram at Black Woodstock. On the Twitter, yeah, on the Twitter at Live Stack. So I mean, just follow any of my sites, and you'll see all music updates and more updates about the Valley on the 24th.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Tommy G.
Black.
There you are, you back.
Tommy G in the building, baby.
Yeah, you know, I ain't doing nothing having fun. You can check me out at Twitter at Tweet Tommy G. I'm on Snapchat at Snap Tommy G. If you want to catch me on Instagram, it's nat._.turner, because I just keep it too real.
Because I keep it too real.
Nat._.turner. Nat Turner. You can catch me on Instagram. My Facebook, Tommy Gun Twine. And
that's awesome.
I'm Tommy G on Reverb. You know, right now I got a couple sites under construction. You know, trying to get my platform and everything right. You know, for this breakout. But just be looking forward to my projects. You know, and that's about it.
Oh, well, everybody already know who the hell this is. This is Derek Scaife. Just type in Derek Scaife, Google, and you'll find everything from my Reverb to my prison record on down. It'll be there. nothing to hide.
Don't forget his Reverend Do-Wrong Facebook page.
Yeah, don't forget I got a Reverend Do-Wrong Facebook page you can go on like. Thank courtesy to the princess over here she made. But just type in Derek Scaife. If you don't know how to spell it, I'll spell the last name. Sam, Cat, Alpha, India, Frank, Edward, for none of y'all that ain't never been fucking arrested. That should be that simple.
Okay, Jay.
It's what-the-hecc.com or look up JAEBYRDWELLS.
And next week we'll be off we'll have a show, but it will just be pre-recorded. And then of course the following week, as Derek has said, someone's going to get beat up, and it will happen.
Somebody gonna get knocked the fuck out.
And we will have it on tape. So that is that. Check out JiggyJaguar.com. We'll see you next week. Peace, everybody.